believe we're live. Hold on, guys. Okay, what is up, y'all? Brand Panda Gamers here. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney again. Part 2 of Rise from the Ashes. The last time we weren't able to. I don't know. I feel like we barely made any progress last episode. That was 2 hours. Yeah. Yep. Oh, whatever. But anyways, yeah. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Yeah. So again, we're on the final episode, but this is part 2. We're still in the investigation. We haven't gone from the trial yet. So last time we talked with Mr. Gumshoe here, well, Detective Gumshoe here. Hey, Abe. So yeah, we couldn't really finish the investigation, so I don't know where to head off now. I think I was supposed to suspend something. The knife? Yeah, actually we talked about that. Why would Rev Chief prosecutors keep to do such a thing? Wait, I mean, sure, of course, someone was really different. Yeah, pretty sure, I still can't make this music so seriously. Oh crap, Edward's not here. Oh no, he's probably busy. Sorry, Edward, I forgot. I can't move anywhere else. I feel like I'm supposed something. Record of parking. Now Mr. Edward's car stand for the. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Nice present with us. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edward got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Also keep in mind, guys, I'm on my own for now, but we'll see if I'll have someone joining in for this. We'll see if I have any of my friends joining in or want to join in with me. Congratulations. I was wondering why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. Well, I was proud of Mr. Edward for winning that award, even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. Edward's trouble. He's in a tough spot, again. Again? I thought we already solved that case already. Come on, Edgeworth. Well, it all started with the murder of the defense attorney Emmett. Mr. Edward was found innocent. Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edward. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edward has always had an unusual strong tie to the department higher up. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under that gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position again. What? Well, I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edwards is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. Hey, Patrick. And that's all I know. That's all I know about that. I'm not officially in the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is... What was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this, and they'll let you examine the crime scene, maybe. Letter received from Detective Gumshoe allows Bear to investigate the crime scene. surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there, and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Okay. Okay. Looks like the investigation is still going. This one definitely sounds like a female, but hearing those text noises. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleep. I'll see you in my dream tonight then, baby. Oh, still here. Ah, hello. It's hard for me to talk to these women's voices. Why a surprise look? Didn't I mention? I got a boyfriend, criminal affairs, too. What happened to the security guard? Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy, not lost its herd. Oh boy. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. Can I slide? Come on. I already investigated these things. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan later to me go right spit too. It's a letter of an introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? Ah, that old cow dog. You holding the birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction. It says invitation. Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? Don't worry, this proof is from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. I can start it. Hold on, guys. Refresh the stream. Guess I better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a sec. Isn't the crime scene supposed to be handled by detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. We like a settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a whole 10 blah blah. Well, so, police vacations are like setting land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say I won't be needing this anymore. Then Gumshoe's letter of introduction crumpled and discarded. Are you sure? I need to investigate what all of these are. What's that thing down here? This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone this could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Why not? Check it out. Right, let's check it out. Okay, we're gonna... Here we go. For frick's sake. I did not mean to click that. Will you just choose a damn cell phone already? Press that one. This phone's still on the radio screen. Radio? Mr. Wright, most phones keep a record of all the calls you made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like radio. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just you never knew with people from your generation. Whatever, let's check this phone out. Hard for me to move with the arrow keys here. Alright, here we go. Let's see who the owner of this phone call was. Note this out, the defense attorney didn't think first, he just pushed the button. Oh, frick off. Cellular. Hey, that song, I know that. I could have swore I heard this from before. Oh wait, no, why did I say that? Why did I say that? Hey, what's going on over there? Ah, oh, sorry. I see your partner. You pressed radio on that there phone, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there. Who is it? That belongs to Chief Prosecutor Sky. What? It's my sister's. She apparently dropped it when she was taken to custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looked like she was fixing to call someone, except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now, one of those newfangled ringtones. Oh, that? Oh? I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right after we picked up the other phone, wrong number. Pfft, wow, Phoenix. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Uh-oh, I decided to rather the Lone Star Patrolman. Cell phone entered the court record. Property owner's guide. Last call made at 5:18 on January. Okay, there seems to be a body here. This rope. This rope, isn't it? Yep. They lay in the outline of the victim's body. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him? You have to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. A block? This area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are relegated to B block. I'll train you today when I will be parked my car here. I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. B block is through there. That's where visitors park. I can see a lunchtime car over there, far in distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design of the door. You can see a cartoon cow munching down on the juicy steak. Doesn't that strike you a little creepy? Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine. This is Edward's car. This appears to be the car where the body was found. Looks like the lock of the trunk is busted. The car took place in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Yeah. Quite a luxury car. It just screams, I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. Oh boy. Is there any more to investigate? Okay. The victim. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Oh, could you be a little more specific? Where's Goodman? He was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a fancy doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Star. One stands in the shadows a fine piece of wood. This here is the autopsy. Oh boy. Death due to loss of blood or one knife wound. Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Why you have to be... I don't think that's really specific with the autopsy report. For an autopsy report. 1 hour and a half. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So there's no motive. Goodman was a protection to get the detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor. My sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot? So it seems like calling another man to a shootout at high noon. Marshall. I don't mean any offense, but... Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? He told me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'll keep an eye on the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the police. Just he don't realize it. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? Dang, that sucks. So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister? That's correct, but there's a gold amount of evidence against her. And the prosecutor tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall. Yeah, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prosecutor's office. Dry wind or ill will. Someone's up to something here. Who? Office atmosphere? Suspicious about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, baby. She prosecuted online on Skype. I keep forgetting what I wanted to call her. What? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals. What you're saying, Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timer says. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere, and everyone knows it. Is that why Decisive was taken off from this case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? Man, Edgeworth was Edgeworth just got him into a lot of trouble, I guess. I feel like a lot of people are now hating Edgeworth. Now that I'm thinking about it. This phone. Come shoot. As a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on that one. I know better than to go babbling on about things I don't know about. No, I wouldn't want you to do that either. Good. What about the autopsy report? Oh, come on! Okay, fine. Maybe I'll continue talking to Marshall. Alright, Compadre, count to 3. Huh? You gotta do that if you're gonna draw the evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas. Let me never visit Texas. I feel like I need to present him something. This phone? No. What does it say? Name of the deceased, Bruce, 36 age, male. Date and time of death between 4 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. Caused lots of blood from chest wound. Assessment wound was caused by a 4.5-inch knife. A single stab wound was found. A single stab. Yes, hello guys. The Blue Badger? Oh, come on. You need to present him something. Edgeworth's knife? No, did I present that already? My sister's cell phone. The last time it was used was 5/18, right after Goodman was killed. Maybe she was canceling her date for the night? Why did Lana make that call? Okay, maybe we go... No. Actually, wait, hold on. What about this? 5:12 p.m. The prospector's bright red steed came in at a trot at real slow light. A trot? Well, Madonna tells me the crime occurred 3 minutes ago. 3 minutes later. So it seemed the chief prospector was lying in wait. Maybe waiting for her prince to ride in on his bright red horse. So what you mean is the killer intended to use Edward's car all along? I really don't know who else to go to right now at this rate. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, there we go. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Look, something's written on it. 675-12-2. You're right. Let's see. 67S. Oh no, that's not 5. 67S 12. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Good man? Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self: for deductive reasoning, go to Edward, not Wright. I'm sure Edward wouldn't know what this means either. Oh, found the car trunk. So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we got some clues. We have an autopsy report and a note from the victim and a cell phone. So, you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma. Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? It's a Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show. For kids? The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? Does she see Ace Attorney? She hung up right away. I see. Cell phone updated property along the last call made to her sister Emma at 5:18 the day of the murder. Oh boy, a detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. To be continued. Alright, well, we probably could have done that in the last stream, but whatever. Let's go ahead and head straight to the trial, I guess. Oh, trial former. Okay. That's weird. February 23, 9:34 a.m. District 7 lobby numbers. How'd the investigation go yesterday? Frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas. Or rather, the whole thing is big gray area. Don't worry about me. No matter what the outcome, I'm ready to accept my fate. I believe in you, sis. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yes? A defense attorney should never believe their client. The defendant is called to the trial because they are suspects in wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there is one decisive difference between you and her. And that is, you're not a defense attorney. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. First trial without a Faye helping. No one's going to bail me out this time. I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself. Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. Well, at least I'll have a scientific, I guess, for a defense assistant. Here we go. Yep, there's Edgeworth.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Edgeworth. It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in the courtroom since his trial. I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceeding today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is on our hands, not those of anyone else.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot. Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything. However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime, a professional witness.
Well then, call your witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls first witness Miss Angel Star to the stand. The cough-up queen?
Have I seen you somewhere?
You ordered the caviar lunch, right?
Oh, caviar.
I've never eaten caviar before. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Correct me if I'm wrong with that. The judge is really wolfing it down. And for you, I have a fiesta bowl. Thanks. Will the witness state her name and profession? And you, sir. Did you order a fingerprint lunchbox? It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please. Well, Your Honor, how does it taste? Oh my gosh.
This is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty, it hurts. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca.
What kind of pickled tapioca taste like? Name, profession, now. Me? The name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted to me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us.
The prosecution will wait.
I'm not finishing. Oh my gosh, Judge. Hurry it up.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime.
Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth said to the court, I am a professional.
Uh-huh? What exactly does that mean?
Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective. What? Miss Star was a detective?
I know who you are. Cough up?
Cough up Queen Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see.
Very well, you may continue with the description, Miss Star.
Just who is this lady? I don't know who this lady is either. If I might have a court attention over here. Okay. The parking lot of the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks.
I suppose it's to keep the visitors from taking up prosecutor's spaces, yes?
The crime took place by a car in the back of A block in the car shop. The killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness and an arrest was made on the spot.
And who was this valiant witness?
Why, it was me, Your Honor. Parking lot floor plans, okay.
Witness, did you see the moment of the crime?
Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor.
It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it?
Well, Mr. Wright? I can't agree on principle, Your Honor. It seems that some poor loser are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining?
If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Star.
Wait, are they talking about me? Oh boy, here goes another witness test. Here goes a witness testimony. Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective intuition at work. Oh God. Through the wire fence, I saw a chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Gordon's chest. Her right hand.
Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend? How touching.
As you can see, there is no room for doubt.
The key point of your testimony seemed to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman.
So how does it feel to be utterly crushed? I'm still thinking about that. It's merely a fresh wound, Mr. Wright.
Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Oh boy, I don't know what to press on. Or at least I don't know if I have any evidence right now. This is 6-7S, 12-2. Does that mean December 2? I don't know. Or February 12? How do I deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend? Hold on. I'm pressing on that one. Hold it! This boyfriend, he's a detective? Not that boyfriend, the security guy.
That boyfriend? You have several?
Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, the other... What? Care to join? But yeah, another boyfriend position is still open for applicant.
I'll stick with the lunches, thanks.
Not to sell, the judge had to think before applying. The security guard room is in the lot of Block A. Yeah. It's up on the second level, as you can see everything from there. That would be the room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car? Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in Block B block. So she was in B block when she witnessed the crime? Yeah. When I said something, perhaps it was final. Hold it! You sensed something? So you're saying you had a premonition of the murder? It felt like, how would you say? Oh yeah, it was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of teeth.
I have no idea what that means.
Speaking of a detective's intuition, wasn't the victim, Mr. Bruce, man, also a detective? Yes, well, he was like a young cheese.
A young cheese?
A pale white cheese not yet tangy with experience on the streets. A greenhorn.
Yeah, it must be hard. Yellow sharp as a tack.
Come on, guys, I need to go check something. Okay. Yeah, with the odor of an old cheese smash. In any case, there, in the lot, I felt like something stirring in the back of my mind. Through the wire fence, I saw a chief change into the garish car. Hey, hold it! By garish car, you mean? Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth. Wasn't it? Indeed, it was.
What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you are sure it was a defendant?
I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her.
She's telling the truth, we're doomed.
Okay, even if you don't have any proof, we can always... We're dealing with Edgeworth here. I need something more substantial than that.
Can you tell us what the suspect was doing when you saw her?
Chief Prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Hold it! Tell me more about this knife and the suspect was carrying. Well, I say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife after all, 4 inches long. Were they anything like that? I still don't know what this means. Wait, hold on, can I slide? Yeah, okay, I can. Yes, that's about right. Prosecutors are, by nature, well versed in the location of a man's vital organ. I'm sure it's easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set. You can't testify as to her ability to kill an egg. I mean, a person? Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor. So the defendant was holding a knife. What then? And she starts to point the exhibit blanket to shit. They hold it. Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. You did see her raise a knife to strike, no? The defense has a point. Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late. Too late? Yes, the next moment. She thought you were brought down a murder weapon. I see. It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it. You said that before. Anything else? Scientifically speaking, the star's testimony is flawless. Sounds pretty fatal to me. What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty? Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calm. Don't smile like that. So we're gonna have to keep pressing her? That's just great. Hold it! How did you know? I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime, yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted. Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim. Killing off a detective that not knew too much is merely an extension of that. Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became investigator. That if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one. Laid off? She was fired. To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am pro, as you know, and my testimony is unbiased and flawless. Very well, you may continue, Miss Starr. I pretty much pressed on everything, so I don't know what to do. Hold on. Oh, she was holding a knife in her right hand. In her right hand, right? Wait, there's no prints on this though. In her right hand, but there's no prints. Objection! Oh, I feel like you got this wrong. Does that mean clearly reveal the gosh darn it. Well, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be one tough case, if you ask me. Her right hand. Pointing knife to. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Gunman's chest. Yeah, chest. Hold on, let me look at the... thank you, late elephant. Did she say that she was on B? Using Edward's toolbox traces the victim's blood. No prints. I never thought about looking at this like that. This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Edward caught himself peeling an apple. What's Edward doing with a knife like this anyways? Hey, maybe he spent his weekend roughing in the wild. Edward in the wild? I think my fruit peeling is more likely. Are you kidding? I always pictured him as a mountain. Now this is a scary thought. Yeah, that did not help at all. I never thought about doing all these to this. Miles Edgeworth, 7/12, 221. This is day-to-day of the crime. Basically 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. If only he was held up at a couple extra red lights, he wouldn't have been caught up in this whole affair. Perhaps. Just goes to show, never know. I'm honestly confused what to do at this rate, guys. I am not good at being a defense attorney myself. Really, I can check this one? Wow. 1 knife wound. Through the wire fence. Sorry guys, I'm just messaging someone real quick. Okay, I need to, through the wire fence. So I need to hold this again. Hold it! Alright, should mean... Is there Edgeworth? I didn't need the knife with those now. feet. Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than words. Ergo, you are a biased witness. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie. Huh? Rookie? Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter. Crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. That was inspiring. I don't even heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism? I may be relegated to the lowly pageant, but my instincts are home. What the? A photograph? Who you took this? The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snapped. I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera. I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging around in your mind. Witness. Why am I only seeing this photograph just now? You think I'd show it to you, prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs. Well, this is most certainly the defendant. Why is she wearing that jacket whatsoever? Moment of the crime is photographed as Angel Star. Uh-oh, that is unmistakably Lana Sky. So, what's the defendant doing at the time? Holding a knife in her right hand. The thing is, when exactly was this photo taken? Tip of the knife into the young man's chest. I don't know, I guess. Hold it! Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot. I already read that one. I'm just... our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? I just got to keep pressing. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. See everything from you get up in the second level, so you can see everything from there. We parked at B block, so she was in B block when she witnessed a crime. I need to look at this photo. I don't know what contradicts. I don't know if there's a contradiction on this, where I'm actually gonna have to keep pressing. There's one of these times where I'm just a little confused sometimes in these games. So I apologize, guys. Yeah, I'm sorry. I honestly have no idea what to contradict. Am I supposed to keep pressing? So that was at the A block, yeah. I do see her wearing gloves and her heels are that. Anything different with the car? No. I think that's the reason why no prints were found, because she's wearing gloves. But why is there blood stained on that jacket? It's possible that it's just a detective's jacket that she killed. Finally home with patient detective. Shoot. I don't know what to object at this rate. I really got to keep pressing, because at this rate I don't really find the contradiction unless I'm not thinking straight. It's really hard to think. It's like these types of things are really hard for me, guys. But then again, like, you know, I really like the series and I just like doing this. Actually, wait, hold on a second. This one is showing her doing that thing, but now I'm trying to think here. I thought that she's standing next to the gun. The chief prosecutor is holding a knife in her right hand. But if that was so, but if Chief Prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. But if that's so, and you took a photograph, why is she not holding the knife anymore? I'm just gonna try and risk this, guys. I'm actually gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and save it here. Okay. Hold a knife in her hand. Okay, I'm just gonna try this one and say that. And you gotta know what to say. Objection! I hit my shin when I said that. And you witnessed this? You saw Miss Guy stab the victim with the knife? As I've already said, yes. I swear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch.
I'm sure that was a fine lunch.
But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. Gosh darn it. This is the photograph he took of the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Guy not holding a knife?
Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Objection!
That had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth. Yet it was still stronger than your ever-feeble mind, Mr. Wright.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing. Objection! And how can you tell that? Blood splatter. Huh? See the dark crimson stain on the Chief Prosecutor's coat? But it's a black and white photograph.
Ah, yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood.
Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. No problem, except you. Mr. Wright, are you going to just sit there and take the kind of abuse? You got a better idea? Objection! I don't know, guys, I'm going to... Wait. That contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime. Well, it seems that was slightly unclear. My apologies. That's it. If you run out of lunch, you order second. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering a jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Good advice. I'm not sure I understand it, but good advice. I don't know. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder. Objection! Premeditated? How do you know? Look at the Chief Prosecutor's hand in that photograph.
Well, are those gloves?
Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves. Ah!
These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation.
Premeditated murder, a serious offense.
Witness, add this to your testimony.
The murder was planned. The rubber gloves proves it. The murder was planned. The rubber gloves proves it. Hold on, what if I go back? The rubber gloves proves. Wait. Hold it! What if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves? Like driving gloves? Oh, well, I'll go ahead and say that for Edgeworth. Objection! The gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. They were rubber gloves of kind of used for autopsies. In other words, when the Chief Prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to do the murder. It's the only possible conclusion that one can make. Everything was planned. It was premeditated crime. Ah!
Impressive. I'm sorry they took you off the force, Miss Starr.
This is bad. She's got them thinking this was all planned. If she can prove this claim, the trial's already over. I've got to think of a way to show that this wasn't premeditated. Only a much room, Mr. Wright. We can make it. You said that before. Anything else? Oh yeah, she already said that. The murder was planned. The rubber gloves proves it. I gotta like turn things around though, but how? If we know she's not guilty, then what's her different purpose of being there, though? Also, why is her cell phone not shown in that photo? Sorry guys, I'm just getting messages right now. So this is a premeditated murder, but then again, why is she not holding the knife there? Do I need to present the knife or something? Murder was planned, the rubber gloves prove it. The rubber gloves proves it, but what about the knife? I'm just gonna... Sorry guys, I don't know what I'm doing anymore, so I'm just gonna say... Objection! Witness, do you know what this is? Are you trying to test me? I sell box lunches for a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edward's trunk. Indeed, it is my knife. What's with this case? It's white. Defendant is a cheap upgrade in the district, right? Mommy, are prosecutors bad people? Wow. The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony. What's that, Rookie? In your testimony, you say that last guy planned this murder, and that's why she was wearing those special gloves. Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning. However, why was she not also prepare the most important thing? The murder weapon. I never really thought of that, actually. This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon. That is true. Order, order, order. Great, now the tide is turning in our favor. Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free. What is it now, Edgeworth? Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie. What? I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. Not over such a trifling detail. But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory. The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seemed to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Sky, murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing the prosecution need prove. Nothing else. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose I think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have been wearing... I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again. Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought. How dare you? My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated. Really now? Angel deduction. Oh boy. Lana Sky intended to murder Detective Gunman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again. The knife again and again. But according to the autopsy report, it was just only one knife wound. I might contradict that, but for now I'm gonna press on everything. Because it doesn't seem like there's any penalizing thing when I press, so sorry guys. The victim was summoned by the police part of the prosecutor. It does sound a lot like premeditation, doesn't it? So if I were a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill a delivery boy? No. In any case, the defense may cross-examine the witness. Oh boy. Lana Sky intended to murder Detective Gunman. That's why she called... Oh wait, I forgot to press that. Hey, hold it! You said that, but you haven't told us how you know. That's what I'm about to tell you, Rookie. I believe what she just said was a mere prelude to the story she's about to tell. Try not to interrupt her again. Rookie. Never interrupt a storyteller. It's like pulling a bun out of the oven half-baked. Nothing half-baked here or right, and it's you. Try not to confuse the defense witness. They're not very quick at their feet. Now, why did you believe the suspect had intentions to murder the victim? Her actions speak down for themselves. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. Hold it! You have no proof that Miss Sky called him there. You have no proof that she didn't. You have no proof that she didn't. Mr. Edgeworth thought. There is no record of a call made on the defendant. There is no record of a call made on the defendant, Miss Lana's phone. She might have written him a letter. Come on, you could have. You tried public phone first, I mean. In any case, the victim came to the prosecutor's office where he was murdered. I'm sure he had a reason. Witness? Why do you think it was the suspect or someone the victim that He had a grudge against the victim. Hold it! What kind of grudge? Well, I wouldn't know that. Of course you don't. That's because she didn't have a grudge. Rookie. I have a lunchbox here. Now, what's inside? How am I supposed to know? See, we agree there's a lunchbox here, but we don't know what's inside. A person's life is like a lunchbox with pretzels. Don't you agree? I get it. That's why my lunch was so salty. This isn't very good metaphor. The suspect had a grudge against Detective Goodman. Will you tell us your basis for thinking this? It's simple. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again. Hold it! A human machine? That's a contradiction. Objection! Please. Can't you find fault with something of substance, Mr. Wright? Not to sell, Mr. Edwards' sighs smell like citrus fruits. You say again and again. How many times did she stab him exactly? We often say chop it to 1,000 pieces, but we don't actually mean 1,000 pieces. What difference does it make if the deed is done? How come she's getting mad at me? Let's just say she stabbed him several times and leave it at that. Leave it at that? This is a murder case. Right, you should speak if you have an objection, you know? This star has turned out to be as short-tempered as she looked when we met her. Challenging her ability to detect her really sad. The short wick burns out the facet is scientific fact. I wonder, wouldn't it depend on the size of the candle? I mean, add more wax and even a really short wick will burn longer. Obviously, more scientific testing is required. Alright, so that was it. So there is something... Whoops. Plunge the knife in again and again. Okay, well, this one clearly contradicts that, so... Objection! You say she stabbed him again and again, but you couldn't have witnessed that. Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my moss surprise. Ugh. I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Star. Hmm? What do you mean? Or what do you mean? I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that the death was due to loss of blood from one stab. Aha, you're right. Good show, Mr. Edward. What a hug. He's my hero, really. What about my objection? No one noticed? Well, witness? Hold on a second. Hello, our enemies. Yeah. You got the crime scene set, right? Oh, hold on. What time is it? Okay. I've only streamed for an hour, so I still have like an hour left, because like, for her to continue, guys, I'm actually planning to just do stream for about 2 hours, because I'm afraid that, because I'm just scared that the thing will lag out again, but hopefully it won't. Oh, please. I always believed that no one would ever mistake ketchup for blood, but now I realize that such mistakes are possible. So, you're saying you mistook something for blood? When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw her blood at her breast. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice. And tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify. Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was. Something tells me I should present this one. It said her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was. Her red muffler looked to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was. What they tell me is that that's crime photo. That's going to be something, but at the same time, I don't know. the victim's memo found in the car trunk. I don't get what 67S means, or even 12-2. I'm gonna hold this for now. Hold it! Her red muffler? Yeah, it's like a scarf. The chief prosecutor always wears one around her neck. So she can be easily hanged at moment's notice, I suppose. Right. This guy was wearing a red scarf, wasn't she? But wait, isn't it odd that you mistook that for a blood splatter? Well, people often mistake my beard for a bib. Judge with a bib. That's why this place feels so much like kindergarten sometimes. Actually, I do think I saw some trace of blood on her chest. However, the autopsy report is clear on this matter. There was only one rifle. Apparently, Miss Starr is entirely sure of her own testimony. Mr. Wright, this is our chance. Chance for what, I wonder? Miss Starr has turned out to be as short-tempered as she looked when you met her. Challenging her ability to touch really simple. Oh yeah, we already said that. Oh gosh darn it! Keep rushing it. Her red muffler. But she's not wearing it in this crime scene photo. Yeah, that's what I see. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and save it here because, well, in the photo she doesn't sound too confident, but it's not. It doesn't. But this crime photo doesn't show she's wearing it. So objection, Miss Starr. I demand an explanation. Objection. The witness is clearly not suited for detective work. What? The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. And you proved it yourself with this photograph. Huh? But that can't be. Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Congratulations. Perhaps you finally found your true calling in life. Harsh words, but good. In the end, Mr. Edward prevailed. What was my objection? What was my objection? Chopped liver? But it was there. A scarf. No, not that, but something red. Really? Well, now, where were we? The witness has given us the training interlude, but back to business. What? Very well, witness, continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that. Very well. I do remember something accurately, at least. Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony. The most important part? The part where your sister stabbed the victim. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth. Apprehending the suspect. Okay. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. I thought you were on B block, though. Ah, yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. You are quite determined about this scarf, aren't you? I strike like a snake. I bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star. That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is kind of a snake. Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten. No thanks. Now to help, is there if we can get poisonous snake bite? Oh gosh, Emma. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hand aside and kicked over an oil drum. An oil drum? Hard to imagine. Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one, a leopard woman, roared. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, if you will. I don't know if there's anything to contradict so far, because she said that she, like, ran after the murder suspect attempted to run behind a partisan off to her side. Yeah? Okay, so the murder was there, she said to run off to the side. Why is there a big vehicle there? I still don't know what this memo means. I feel like eventually you need to present that. At least eventually during the trial. Okay, after the murder, suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. Hold it. So where is this partition on the floor plans? I'm sure she means this wall next to the car. That's right. There was a wall there, about 6 feet high. She was obviously trying to hide herself. Quite a natural thing for a criminal to do. And what did you do then? I quickly caught her, explained her right to her spot. I thought you were on the other side of B block though. I don't know if there's a contradiction or if I should use this parking lot floor plan. Hold on, let me check this. But how can you catch her when you're on the B side? I thought she testified that. For now I'll press it, we'll see. Potter explained her rights to her spot and arrested her on the spot. Hold it! You say quickly, were you close to the suspect? As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. Maybe I should press her for more details. Press her. I'd like to see this on the floor plans, just to be safe. The Lunchland car was... She was a visitor, thus she was parked in B block. So you witnessed the murder from here?
That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes.
Is that correct, Miss Starr? Yes, that's right.
But there was a chain link fence in front of you.
See, that's what I was thinking. I went over it, of course.
Amazing. The Cup of Queen looks like an athlete, indeed.
It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't it take a little time? So she couldn't have gotten to my... And plus, wasn't it a wire fence? Yeah, the fence was about 9 feet high, too. So how did Miss Guy not get away? Oh yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. Hold it! She mentioned the muffler? What exactly did she say? Not exactly, I would have told you in my testimony. Cheeky. Anyway, all I heard of her was the word muffler. Say the word muffler.
Just that one word?
So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else. Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone. Her phone? She can't mean... Ask further. By phone, do you mean this cell phone, discovered at the crime scene? Yes, ultimately. Ultimately? My memory... It's like a salmon heading upstream, you see.
No, the court doesn't see, Miss Starr.
The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall.
On the wall?
That's right. Near the car. An emergency phone on the wall. Apparently it was out of order.
And so she used her cell phone?
Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day.
Good witnessing, witness.
Good witnessing. Whatever happened to good testifying?
You should, of course, add it to your testimony.
May I do please as rookie defense attorney? But she called Emma, not the police. I saw how she tried the phone on the wall, but had to use her cell instead. I don't know. I'm gonna hold it right here. Hold it! Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court?
Aha, I was going to ask the same thing.
I'll only say this one time. Well, listen close, rookie. Okay. The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind a partition. And she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. So she pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket.
And during the time, you climbed over the chain link fence.
Then when I boldly grabbed her arm, the chief prosecutor hung up her phone. And you saw her doing this? What is it, Mr. Wright? The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against... hold it! She made to escape? Can you be more specific? She brushed aside my hand and ran. That's fine. It was a terrible sight to see, like a dog with water on a pale... Huh? She even kicked over an oil drum at me. An oil drum? There was an oil drum lying on the side at the scene of the crime. But it's strange. Hmm? What's that? If she wanted to escape, why didn't she run the other way? The other... Ah! A parking lot entrance. That's right. It doesn't make any sense that she would run from behind the oil drum. Excellent. More mysteries. I wish we could solve a few before finding more though. So this guy tried to run. I'm sorry, my sister is suspicious. So suspicious, Mr. Wright. Not as sorry as I am. But she didn't do it. You have to believe me. I saw it all. How she tried the phone on the wall but had to use her cell instead. I don't know if the cell phone contradicts that, but I'm gonna try it anyways. I'm gonna save it first. Sorry guys if I'm saving a lot. I'm just trying to be safe here and not reset all the way. I'm gonna try this, and I'll probably be wrong. So, objection! This evidence, gosh darn it! Tried to phone the wall, but had to use her cell instead. What contradicts that? The memo? Highly doubt that. Recording a parking entered as a... Did I hold it on this one before? Thank you, Bonnie Plays. It's really hard to just to think smarter. I'm just trying to see what I can. Let me look at. Hold on. Let me look at the court record. Okay, so I saw it all, how he tried to phone on the wall but had to use her cell instead. Should I just try the floor plans? Hello, Patrick. Let me think of the floor plans here. So... she climbed over the fence somehow and caught her? Like that? Why didn't she run there? I'm going to try this and see what happens. Objection! Huh. Miss Starr, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Scott. Objection! The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unarmed by personal bias. Why is Edgeworth always taking over my objections? Well, who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor, Miss Prosecutor? Oh, come on. You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago. Well, Miss Starr, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this? I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up. let's look at the floor plans. You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true, you could possibly all have seen this guy making that phone call. I believe you see what I'm getting at. That emergency phone was on the backside of this partition. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it. Ah!
Order, order. What is the meaning of this?
It's simple, Your Honor. She's not copying up lunch, she's copying up lies. Objection! That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me a question? Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court. Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. This lied about what she saw, where she saw it, the order of events. Okay, I'm gonna save it here. What she saw, where she saw it, the order of events, what she saw. She lied about what she saw. In other words, she didn't see this guy using that emergency phone.
It does seem hard to imagine how she could have very logical.
What's the matter, Star? Can I got your lunchbox? Mr. I hate to bother you while you're celebrating your victory, but why would Miss Star lie like that? Huh? Why would she say that my sister had to try to use the phone but failed? Doesn't make any sense. Why lie about something to the next? Oh. Maybe she really did see her trying to use the rest. I see no room for doubt here. You ordered the patooey on rice, right?
I thought you had something there.
One more try. I see it in your eyes. You haven't learned the lesson. Gosh darn it! I guess where she saw it. This guy tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What's significant about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Miss Star to lie about it.
Pointless to lie? I see.
But say the witness did actually see this guy using the emergency phone. It would mean Miss Star witnessed the crime from a different location. Objection. A different location? Now that's a pointless lie if I ever heard it. Objection! Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it.
Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was this witness when she saw the crime?
All testimony of her until now points in one direction. So she knew that she was running there and then there. The security room? Or the hallway here? I don't know, do you guys have an idea? Okay, now I'm thinking about this. Okay, hold on. I need to remember what she said. So she said that she wanted to give lunchbox to his boyfriend as a security guard, right? If it was a security guard, then he would be in the security room. And if that is so, then she would be in the security room. I'm gonna say security room right here, right now. Take that! This is the only place where she could have been.
The security guard room?
Indeed, the security guard room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the second floor so you can see the entire lot.
She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen that phone.
Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness not being part of the prosecutor's office can park in A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime in the back of the partition is here. I remember in your testimony you said you brought out lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Star, How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the table could be turned. Today a man has got the better of Angel Star.
Order, order! Witness! What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better.
I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished, and I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails. The guilty? Is she talking about Miss Sky? It's alright. Doesn't this strike you at all? Why didn't Miss Star lie? It doesn't make sense. Huh? She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything.
Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. That truth still stands. Objection! It still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth. What? If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason. So tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright. Huh? Me? Who else?
Mr. Wright, let's review what we know. The Star witnessed a security crime at the security guard room, but she lied and said that she saw it from B block. It must make a vital difference. But what? What? Jeez. I honestly don't know. I'm gonna save it here. Okay, someone says angle of view to the crime. Okay, if you say so. Why, the angle at which she saw the crime occurred would change.
The angle? What do you mean?
Well, the security guard station is on the second floor, and, she would have sort of a 3D view of the crime.
And this is important? Why?
Oh, gosh darn it! That did not work. They did say it was the second floor. Saw within the crime from the security guard station. But she lied and she said it must make a vital difference. But what? What would change that? Distance to the crime or difference in lighting? Difference. I need you guys to be confident with your answers, please. Are you sure? Like, are you sure it's distance to the crime? Difference in lighting. I mean, difference in lighting would seem weird, so I guess distance to the crime would make sense. I did save it, right? I don't know. I'm gonna save it just in case. Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to save it with like two bars of my penalized thingy yet, I guess. Distance to the crime. It changed the distance between her and the scene of the crime. Objection. I can tell it's in Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plans, it's quite clear. This between the scene of the crime and the gas station is 30 feet. I don't see how that would change what she saw. See. Objection. What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Star, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime? Were you arrested, Miss Sky?
Well, witness?
Yes? You ordered the squid wheels, right? The quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible. I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend.
Boysenberry for the boyfriend?
He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass wall station.
And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it. So how the heck did you get in? What? That does not make sense. Unless it does. That's why I had to go through the visitor parking and be blocked. That's quite a detour. It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime. 5 minutes? This changes things considerably. But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photograph evidence. Well, where'd the photograph come from? I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork. You have a point, and the spork is a wonderful invention. Would you like another caviar lunch? Absolutely. Uh-oh. Mr. Wright, you have to do something. I don't have any evidence to stop this. Raise an objection, sit back and observe. I gotta remember what I need to do. Raise an objection. Objection! 5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and their arrest? Think about it. You could make pasta in that amount of time. If you like it al dente. I've got lunchboxes that the pie pasta into knots, rookie. A 5-minute blank? Isn't that strange? Strange? If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor? Well, I guess flee the scene. Don't get the wrong idea, I didn't kill anyone. But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run, but this time was different. Miss Guy dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable. Well then, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edwards, is the next witness ready to go? Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history. We did it! We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright. That was too close. I'm afraid that the cough of Queen has been dethroned, and with that, court is adjourned. Dang. Hold it. I'm assuming that's her. Mr. Edward, you ordered the squid wheels, right? That's the one she tried to foist off on me. I prefer not to take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say? I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence. What was that? Is this another one of her trick lunchboxes? My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Starr. Ah. Is this your jumbo lunchbox? Woohoo, a triple-decker! Out of deference to the witness determination, I'll allow one more test. Really? You're convinced by 3 lunchboxes? Let's hear about the decisive evidence. Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed. What's she going to pull out in her lunchbox this time? Decisive evidence. I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the scene of the crime. And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? The 2 types of blood were found on this shoe. One was, of course, the victim's, and the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana's gun. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. What? There was blood found on this shoe? Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs. Objection! Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence? Simple, as I've already said. I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. And you had blood tests performed? Didn't I mention I have 3 boyfriends in forensics? In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence. What? You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edward sure is celebrating. Not so fast, Mr. Edward. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, this shoe has already been tested by a member of the Forensics Department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edwards is looking pretty sullen. You could at least study some evidence law, really. The prosecutor's complaints notwithstanding. It appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness. Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged. White animal shoe. Bear traces of blood from Goodman and Lana Sky. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Am I eventually going to present that shoe, or is it just for another trial? Should mention those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the scene of the crime. Hold it! My freaking jaw needs a break. I'm freaking talking too much. Why did you lie about those 5 minutes? I guess you could say I just wanted people to look at the results. The results? How many times do I have to say this? I thought a chief prosecutor stabbed the victim before my very eye. Veriona, compared to that, a 5-minute blank means nothing. Then why didn't you just tell the truth? Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with the most untrustworthy of the vile lot known as prosecutors. Falsified evidence, arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book. This when the suspect is admitting she did it. A false testimony is the most despicable crime of all, Miss Starr. Let's just get this over with. Now to the other man, the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? Hold it! And you found this shoe at the scene of the crime? I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police. I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive. So like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with the shoe? I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. This shoe is my secret weapon if that should happen. See this fashionable basket I have here? It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen. I'm happy for you and your lunchbox bag, really. In any case, you removed valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now tell us what you did next. 2 sets of blood were found in the shoe. One, of course, was the victim's, and the other blood type matched that of the defendant with Lana Sky. Hold on. What the? Okay, this one. That's blood. It's my sister, right? It appears so. Lana's right hand was bandaged when I saw her in her jail. She must have cut herself at the time of the crime. Of course, this. But why is there blood on the bottom? Ah, there's blood here too. On the sole of the shoe. It's got to be the victim's. He must have stepped in a puddle of blood. All this blood. It's horrible. This blood might be an important clue. Hold it! So you brought it up to the forensics department? If you're going to submit something as evidence in court, you need it approved. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a forensic expert. And she got away with her little coat because she used to be detective. The shoe does appear to have bloodstains on it. Well, the man was stabbed after all. And that blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman. As I said, there were 2 types of blood found on the shoe. The other blood type man sense defendant on the side. Hold it! You can't say for sure that blood belonged to the defendant with a blood test. You claim to know something about blood tests, rookie? Huh? Well, speak up. Well, blood comes in 4 types. A, B, O, and AB. However, you can't tell from a blood test whether a murder was committed in cold blood. That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright. Actually, we can differentiate between millions of types and all the types of blood tests out there, which means that we can more or let's narrow any sampled blood down to just one person. Or so I hear. That's pretty specific. If I had a little more time, I would have gotten DNA test results. But they said that that's little doubt it could be anyone's but Miss Lanska. So the suspect's blood was found in the victim's shoe? That ties her directly to the death of Detective Goodman. I was afraid he was going to say that. This shoe proves it. It's flawless. Decisive evidence. Hold it! I can't let this evidence go through without a fight. You ordered the pepper fish guts, right? Some might get hot, Mr. Wright. Some like your client. She's in enough hot water to make a whole lot of soup. Mr. Wright, don't you have a problem with this shoe? Problem? It's critical. Is there a problem with the victim's shoe? There's a problem. Like, why is there blood on the bottom of the shoe anyways? And if it's his? If I'm not imagining things, I say there's one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction. Is that gleam in your eyes? You're still young, Rookie. I give you a peppered fish gut now. But you couldn't take a heat, could you? How's the stream going, by the way? Okay, I just want to check out how good it is. Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with this evidence. I can't back out, guys. So I'm gonna have to try and I can't back out and save. So I don't know. What do you guys think? It's probably. I'm assuming it has to be the bottom of the shoe because there's a reason for that. I'm just waiting for people's answers at this rate. In case someone comes out of the video, like when you're not watching the stream, then of course you just go skip ahead when I do the point. Alright. Okay, I guess we'll give this a try. Take that! That was a delay. I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of this shoe. Don't mess with me, Rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe. Indeed, there is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe. It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about the blood on the bottom of his shoe? The crime scene photo again? Again, I can't escape back. I cannot lose this. Whew. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna move this a little bit. Nah, darn it. Hold on. How long have I been streaming? Okay, not too long. Okay, hold on. Maybe it might be this crime photo, actually. You know what? Okay, well, doesn't seem to be any answer, so I'm just gonna take the risk and take... again, I didn't get to say it, so I'm gonna try this. It's a crime photo, so... Take that! The problem lies in the footprint. Okay, here, I'm gonna save it now, here. Shoot, probably I shouldn't. The footprint? Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime? True. Oh. As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about this shoe. Objection. This picture only shows a part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints. Objection. Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Order, order, order. Well, witness? What, huh? You're going, Mr. Wright, but it's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction. But then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint. Oh, that's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint. Think, Mr. Wright, think. Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions. What? Hold it. Whoever said that. I see. Now I get it. Get what? Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There is one vital hint to the truth in her testimony. What are you talking about? Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. What? She knocked my hand aside and kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Roar. I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do. No kidding. Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that... I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. But apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory. Witness, well, was the oil drum empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Water? What does that mean? Still don't get it, Mr. Wright. Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason? You don't mean... Yes, the suspect knocked over the oil drum for one reason, and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstain that would become evidence against her. What? That tied things up quite nicely. The bloodstain left on the victim's shoe tied her quite clearly to this murder. Then, after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase telltale signs. Why, that's prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence. That reminds me, this guy's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she cut herself when she stabbed him? So that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe. Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial. Mr. Wright, do something, please. What? What can I do? Your sister had confessed to the crime and she tried to conceal it. But... Enough. There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor? Very well. But started on the prosecution side. She could have been lying about the water. This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. Oh, come on. Hold it. What? Little girl, what did you just say? Huh? Me? Did you say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution side? Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprint. Well, I thought you had your fill, but here you are demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox, a lunchbox called evidence. Wait, witness, don't tell me you have something else. Objection! The time for deliberations is past. Any further comments and you will be held in contempt of court. Prisoners don't scare the coffin queen. Look at this. Whoa. A photograph? I had it just in case anyone had the gout to suggest. that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim. I see no room for error in this evidence. Mr. Wright, wait, look at that asphalt in this photo. Hey, it's clearly wet. Erasing the lacerated doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all. It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyways. I'm sorry, Mia. Right, red or not, don't be so quick to throw in the towel. So we still get to have to. So we still get Mia on our Mia, huh? Get yourself up off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end. This is the last piece of evidence. Very well. This time I'd like to declare a verdict for good. Objection! I knew it. Your Honor, wait. What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdict in peace anymore? Whatever it is, can it wait? No, it can't. Then it will be too late. Look at this photograph, the last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration. So, Wright, are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence? Yeah, I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem, right or wrong. I've got to go ahead with as the approach has become this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem in this photograph. What would be the problem? Is it the shoe? It has no traces of blood on it. But then again, I don't know how to prove that. What is with that car? It might be the shoe, because, there's no traces of blood on that. Actually, no. Didn't they say the water cleaned it off? Actually, no. There's no traces of blood on the shoe, so I feel like that might be it. But then again, I want to get confirmation from you guys. Help me out here. Come on. Oh, shoot. I did not mean to do that. Well, it's probably here, don't you think? Let me give you... Oh, come on. Okay, good thing I did not get penalized for that. So it's not the shoe. Is it this? So at least I'm not getting penalized for all of that. This thing? I guess this. Take that! The problem in this photograph is here. What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler. Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth. Your Honor, you just said muffler? However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf of any kind in this photograph. A muffler is also part of on a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as part of the exhaust system, a pipe. I see, and I see. Okay, I don't want to take any risks, so I'm just going to try and save it here. Probably should have saved from the other data, but whatever. What's that suspicious looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler? So what if there's something sticking out of the muffler? Why does that have to do with this case? Nothing. Objection! Sorry, Miss Starr, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony. Jeez Louise, my voice needs a break, guys. What? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has in his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to this case. That's a good question. Sorry, guys. I'll be right back real quick. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Anyways, I need to think. Tell us why you think the pizza cloth and muffler is related to this case. Let me see. The word muffler was overheard during a call made to Emma at 5:18. This seems something, so I'm just gonna try this. Take that! Miss Starr, recall your testimony for the court. Yes, when I was arresting her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Actually, I'm just wondering, guys, can you guys hear me alright? The muffler. Yeah? Could it be that the muffler you heard mention was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means a piece of cloth is vital evidence. Oh. Damn. Well, it would seem we will have to suspend the proceedings. Suspend? I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Have the crime scene inspected at once and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed? I suppose so. Whew. That was close. But we made it, at least for now. This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all. He's still hungry. After all those lunches, to be continued. Whew. Save your game, yes please. Trial ladder, huh? So we're still in the middle of these trials. Okay, no, I'm sorry guys, I'm tired. Okay, and plus I streamed long enough, so yeah, I streamed long enough, it's already been 2 hours for stream, I need a break. So yeah, anyways, thank you all for watching, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, yeah, I'll definitely continue this, tonight, my time, I need a rest because my voice needs a break. But don't worry, like, you know, I'm eventually gonna have to keep, I'll have to keep this up apparently if I'm gonna try and go for the series and, like, talk. It is a lot of talking in this game, but, like, you know, that doesn't excuse me for, like, not stopping the series. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end it off here. Probably I guess in about 10 to 11 hours I'll do another stream again about this, and we'll continue the trial, I guess, from there. And anyways, yeah. So thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Man, being a lawyer is very difficult, but I mean, I can be that smart. I like it, this game. I might get it myself at some point. Yeah, okay. Alright, anyways, yeah. Whew. I need a rest now. So, thank you all for watching. Peace out, guys. See you in the next stream. And the next part of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.